Is there an a cappella group sitting at this table? There's got to be a couple of a cappella kids over there. Yeah! Theater kids too. Yeah, I mean, it goes without saying. The a cappella kids and the theater kids are often pretty close together. Engineers and a cappella. I mean, that's the epicenter of the Jonathan Coulton fan base. It's not a bad dog joke. Here is a song. No, I should say more than that. So this is a new song. This is a song. I'm working on an album. It's not going to be out for a while. But I'm working on something, and this is a song from it. So it doesn't exist anywhere, especially for you. Allow me to explain the song. So here I am. At this, I mean, in general, here in my life, I'm at this stage of life. A couple of years ago, my wife and I started thinking about. We live in Brooklyn. We've lived in Brooklyn for a long time. New York City. Ever since I got out of college, I've lived in New York City. So over 10 years now. And we're getting up there in years, and we're not really taking advantage of the city the way we used to. The museums, the Broadway shows. We don't leave the house anymore. And so we're like, we're feeling kind of old and tired. What would be fun is if we moved to Los Angeles. So we, for a while, took very seriously the idea that we were going to move to Los Angeles. We started looking at some houses, and then we remembered that we had kids. And that our kids were also going to move with us to Los Angeles. We'd have to get them into public schools, and we were like, well, how does the public school system work in Los Angeles? And it turns out it's kind of complicated and fucked up, the same way it is in New York City.
Where isn't it?
And then, I know, it's awful everywhere, I suppose. And then, it was finally our kids who were like, what are you idiots doing? Why are you doing this to us? We don't want to leave here. We have friends here. This is our lives, and we are people. And we were like, yeah, I guess you're right, you are. And we realized that we were kind of pulling a geographic, is what they call it. It's like trying to sort of shake off this malaise of middle age by just like, pulling up stakes and going to some other place. Never works. So we did not move to Los Angeles. But I often think about what might have been. My wife describes it as, it was kind of like we had this feverish, torrid affair with the city of Los Angeles, and we didn't tell New York about it at all. So that's what this song is. I almost moved to LA. At the last moment, decided to stay. 'Cause I don't really need all that sun anyway. Why did I almost move to LA? I'm gonna stay here instead. Stick with the program, get out of my head. Can I take it all back? Just forget what he said. I guess I'm gonna stay here instead. New York, show me something. You should lead me on with every trick you know. My heart can't afford you, so I'll be paying as I go, just like it was Someday maybe I'll forget that I almost moved to LA. At the last moment decided to stay, 'cause I don't really need all that sun.